Why hello there YouTube and welcome to a random review with me, Random Ross. So today I am reviewing the film Knives Out. This is a mystery crime comedy thriller written, directed and produced by Rian Johnson, starring Daniel Craig, James Bond, Chris Evans, Captain America. I'm going to butcher this woman's name, but An De Armas, you know, from Knock Knock. She's Cuban. Also starring Jamie Lee Curtis, Micheal Shannon, Don Johnson, Toni Colette, Lakeith Stanfield, Katherine Langford, Jaden Martell, and Christopher Plummer. So, this is the film about a wealthy crime novelist who strangely commits suicide, but detective investigator Daniel Craig suspects foul play, and each one in the family is a suspect. And then there's An De Armas, who is Christopher Plummer's nurse, and yeah, even though it was ruled out as a suicide, there was still foul play involved. And there's such a massive conclusion and reveal to this whole mystery, which is so complicated, I can't explain it myself. Plus, I want to keep this as spoiler free as possible. So let's get to my likes and dislikes. First of all, I liked the film, I liked the mystery, I liked the story. I liked Christopher Plummer in this, despite him not having as much screen time as everyone else, because he's the murder victim in this. Well, he's the dead one in this. I also like Jamie Lee Curtis as well in this. She kind of gave that vibe she gave in the show Scream Queens, that Dean Munch character she played in the show. I thought she did a good performance in this as like a bitchy kind of rich woman, along with Micheal Shannon, who played like a stiffed up grumpy guy. Even at the kid from It, was it the kid with the stutter? Is it what was his name? Benji, yeah, in It. Even has Katherine Langford in it from 13 Reasons Why. I mean, I've not seen her in much other than that, but I don't watch 13 Reasons Why because, well, I don't need to get into detail about that. But yeah, I really was impressed by An De Armas' performance in this. She's never had really much of a big role in anything. Like supporting roles like in Knock Knock and Blade Runner 2049 and War Dogs, but in this she actually had more of a starring role in this, where she was like, you know, like the sort of like the centre of the film. I liked her performance in this. She was stunning and actually did a great performance playing her character. I also like Daniel Craig in this, but the American voice. I don't know what to think of Daniel Craig's performance in with an American voice, but still, he kind of played like an Americanized Poirot kind of character. Yeah, I also thought Toni Colette in this was alright, a little bit of an irritating character. Chris Evans, he was a bit of a slime bag in this, but that was his character's portrayal. I don't blame him at all for that, but I didn't like his character much. But yeah, it was like a murder mystery whodunit kind of thing, even though it was ruled out as a suicide. But you know, but like I said, there's a huge mystery, but a huge conclusion behind it, a big plot twist and everything, which I won't tell. But do I recommend this film? If you like mystery thrillers, if you have the patience to sit through that 2 hours and 10 minutes of it, then yeah, I'd say go see this film. And yeah, there were some comedic moments in there. This was more mystery thriller than comedy, but still, it packed in a few laughs in there, and it was okay. I managed to actually stay awake through this, so it wasn't really much of a snooze fest as I was thinking, but I actually kept awake and I actually managed to watch this throughout and see it through. Yeah, so because of the performances of our great actors and all-star cast in this. But is the story that good? it's a little boring, but it pays off with the big reveal at the end, so that's good. So, Knives Out, what am I going to rate this one? Do I have any dislikes first? Well, I've explained it and that what were the negatives and what have you. Okay, so yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So, Knives Out, I'm going to give this film... I think I'll give this a 3.5 out of 5. 3.5 out of 5 because it did have a good cast in there. The story, like I say, could have been a bit more interesting, but the finale was though. This even had a cameo in it from Frank Oz, who we all know as Fozzie Bear, Miss Piggy, Yoda. You know, a huge voice actor. He actually appears in this. He does actually do a vocal performance. He does an actual in-person performance in this as like a cameo. So that's interesting. Okay, so yeah, Knives Out. That's been my review for it. So have you seen it? Let me know down in the comments below. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to share with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and to hit that notification bell. All of my social media links are linked down below in the description with my other channels. I have a horror and a Who channel, so you can check all those out. They're linked in the description below or in the cards above. It's all there if you want to see it. So yeah, that's it for this random review. And until next time, I bid you all a goodbye friends, goodbye.